Welcome to this presentation from Develop for Results International on assessing and developing employee knowledge, skills, and abilities into strategic competencies. Understanding competencies is very critical to identifying qualities needed to execute a strategic objective. They are any useful behaviors, technical skills, attitudes, or abilities that can produce a positive result. Together, they take into account skills and abilities required in a particular role. Here we have three main types of competencies employees must possess in order to be successful in their roles. In terms of knowledge, employees may need to have specific and specialized product knowledge or a deep understanding of key market targets in which the organization operates in order to perform. However, if they are not able to apply that information and operate certain equipment or collaborate with other employees, then the acquired knowledge is useless to the organization. While knowledge and skills can be developed by using education or communication programs, it is extremely difficult or almost impossible to instill abilities in employees. Now that we've covered the required KSAs, let's take a look at the steps to assessing employee competencies. First, we must create a detailed list of competencies required for each strategic position in the organization. Before listing the requirements of each target job, consider the factors that may affect the position. These often include changes in company structure, new industry standards and market trends, or changes in technology. For each job, you could then examine the related requirements, the task necessary for their completion, performance outcome measures, and the skills required to complete the job effectively. The second step is to assess your employees' existing competencies. Once you have created a list of job specific requirements, you can use various methods to evaluate how well your employees' capabilities match up to these requirements. For instance, self-assessments allow employees to evaluate themselves against a list of different competencies and behaviors. Each behavior can then be rated along a sliding scale. This type of assessment allows individuals to reflect on their own strengths and weaknesses. It's quick to fill out and can be processed easily once all the data have been entered. However, it's subjective and may not be completely accurate. Manager assessments, on the other hand, evaluate how a manager's direct reports match the competency requirements for a specific job. Managers complete the assessment based on how well they think their subordinates perform the behaviors linked to the competencies. This can be completed and processed quickly, but it only provides one point of view and may not take into account other employee assets. 360-degree assessments, they are comprehensive. These evaluations include information from managers, peers, as well as the individual employees being assessed, and sometimes customers. This approach provides a more objective assessment of an employee's competencies. By seeing how their self-assessments compare to assessments from their peers and managers, employees may be motivated to improve their performance. Keep in mind that only peers and managers who have direct work-related interaction with employees should participate in peer reviews. Some groups, such as customers or upper-level managers, may not be able to make a fair assessment of an employee's competencies as they cannot observe, or usually they cannot observe, the individual's full range of behaviors and work processes. The third step in the competency assessment process is to identify gaps in an employee's portfolio of competencies. Here we are looking for what skills we are missing. At this stage, you need to compare the results of your employee assessment to the requirements of the position or positions within the organization. This helps to clarify the difference between what employees are currently doing and what they should be doing. A competency assessment highlights your employees' strengths and weaknesses. It reveals the areas individuals need to work on in order to reach a required output or a standard level of results from their performance. Now that we've identified the missing links, The fourth step in the process of assessing employee competency is to create a development plan to address those gaps in the portfolios of competencies. Once you know what your employees' weaknesses are, you will have a better idea of how to ensure they have the right knowledge, skills, and abilities to deliver the results the organization needs. Each individual's development plan should provide specific details about the employee's learning goals and how to achieve them. When creating such plan, there are a number of guidelines to keep in mind. Here we cover just a few of them. First and foremost, it has to align with the gaps identified in order to reach company objectives. Outline competency areas to be addressed as well as learning objectives for each competency. Describe the actions to be taken to accomplish each objective. Detail any resources needed. Without the proper resources available, the development plan will fail to unfold. Provide a time frame by outlining the plan's start and completion dates. This will further promote efficiency and accountability within your workplace. Good strategy execution depends on having employees with the right competencies in the right places. At the monitoring and evaluation stage, you're checking to see if the previous steps have been effective. In addition to the pointers provided here on this slide, the most essential factor is to always link all strategies regarding competencies to the organizational or departmental goals. Thank you for watching. Please visit us at DFRIHR.com for more information on our consulting services and advisory support. Thank you.